So yesterday in the Narrows, photographically, was pretty successful. But toward the end of the day, it got really crowded. And when I'm out shooting, I usually take these trips with a couple friends, but I don't like it to be too crowded, which, I don't know, maybe that's a stuck-up attitude, but it's just the way I enjoy nature more. So it was a little bit off-putting. Zion's much more crowded this year. Even yesterday morning at the Towers of the Virgin, I didn't go shoot it, but there were about 50 photographers lined up shoulder to shoulder as I was watching sunrise there. I've never seen that many photographers there, so I don't know why, but Zion's definitely more crowded. So this morning, we went up to Canyon Overlook to get sunrise there, and it's a pretty popular place, so I knew there were going to be people there. I set up my camera. It was completely overcast, and then I noticed rain coming in, so I decided to pack everything up, and if the sunrise exploded, I was going to be fine with it. So it ended up being a beautiful sunrise, and I just sat and watched it. I don't regret not shooting it one bit. I wouldn't have been able to get a good image on it anyway, but it's beautiful to experience. And then just to get away from the crowds, we kind of came up to these washes in the east side of the park, and it's been completely deserted. Just finished up shooting the scene behind me here. Really, really strong reflected light glow with some yellow trees in the background. Bit of technical details. There's only about 2 stops between the brightest part and the darkest part. It's a really evenly lit scene, and I actually have more trouble metering and visualizing that than anything else, than even a high contrast scene. So I bracketed 3 sheets of Velvia. Hopefully one of them will turn out. But we're just gonna keep exploring today. Try to stay away from the madhouse that the main canyon has unfortunately become. Still love Zion though. So today was a great day in Zion, especially after yesterday with all the people in the Narrows. It was nice to kind of get away to the lesser visited parts of the park. This morning's sunrise, you know, I'm really not even sad that I didn't get to shoot it. The 4x5 format really wouldn't have been a good way to shoot that. It really needed a pan camera, but it was nice to just sit and experience the sunrise. You know, if I'd have been taking an image, I wouldn't have got to sit there and enjoy it. I probably wouldn't have honestly paid attention to it. I would have been worrying about my settings and all that. So I did take plenty of mental images, and I'm pleased to say I nailed the exposure on all of those. So that was nice. Later on in the afternoon, I took a black and white image that I think is going to be really dramatic. I'm excited to get it developed, or to develop it, see how it turns out. I actually, after I took the image, it was sunny and kind of warm this afternoon, so I laid down on some sandstone and actually went to sleep. I've never done that before. The only thing that woke me up was the sun went behind a cloud, and then it got kind of cool, and kind of woke up. But yeah, just went to sleep in the middle of nowhere in Zion. I'm out of breath. This evening, we came up to the Collab Canyon section, probably the least visited section of the park, and therefore one of my favorites. And if there was ever a 4x5 snapshot, I took it tonight. just looking straight at one of those massive cliffs along the Finger Canyons. But it's kind of a, I guess, a sentimental image. The first time I flew into Zion, those Finger Canyons were the first thing I saw at the airplane window. And so I always wanted to get an image of it. You know, it's not gonna be a world beater. It's not gonna be a super great image, but it's a good reminder of my first trip here to Zion. So I'm gonna head back to the hotel room, change out some film, grab some dinner. Good day.